And I could have easily just called there, but I chose not to because I'm stubborn. And because I think that they have so often have such a wide range there. I think that with the ace jack here, given the action, I think I'm just going to fold. Yeah. Because I can be dominated, and if an ace comes or jack comes and they go crazy, and if they go crazy, um, like if he c-bets, he raises, and I'm in a spot that I don't know really what to do. Typically, if there's an early position opener and someone else calls, we should have a pretty tight range for calling, unless we have reads, which I don't. This guy seems kind of tight, I guess. I'm just gonna raise here for value. I'm going to raise his min raise, so 3-bet. I'm just gonna stick it in here. I'm just gonna fold here. There's it sucks. He when they hold on 1 second. Let me just get the let them finish, and I'll get the hand up, and I'll discuss it. And we river 2-pair, so we always have the best hand there. And it seemed very logical, the 3-barrel. And with this previous hand, when I had ace 10, I just folded because, given our stack size, how many? I'm not even sure our stack size before, but I just didn't feel comfortable with getting it all in with ace 10. Especially being, I guess that's a min raise. I'm not too happy about it, and so you can argue calling there, but given our stack size, I just didn't feel. I feel as though we're dominating a lot of the time, and that even if we're not, we only hit the flop not enough times to make it profitable. And even if the ace hits, we don't even know if we're good. And if a 10 hits, it may be likely that there will be overcards, and we're just in a shady situation. And since I have no stats to someone, I have no dynamics for anyone, I'm just going to open shove. So this guy basically min-raised with the nuts. Yeah, he had the nuts. And this guy flats. When he flats, he still can have a... Say if he had aces, I think he would do the same thing. So I'm not really too sure about his range because he might be bad. I'm not... Yeah, of course. I run like shit, but I take that back. But anyway, I think that on this I have 26. I'm just going to 2.5. But given from this hand, I'm gonna snap this obviously. Given from this hand, I can draw that this guy, he's pretty straightforward. Like you can tell from the min raise now that it's absolutely for value and he's at the top of his range. And this guy had 2 overs with a flush draw. This guy 3-bets me. What are you doing? I have no history with him, so I think I'd rather just 4-bet and get it in. He has ace-king suited, so that's pretty standard. Full stack. Pretty much, like, you guys don't have to include all this, but it's important that you include what he had. It's early stages, or if you want to put them out, that's fine too. I put early stages because I know that I wouldn't say it unless it's the first 2 blind levels. And that he had and his stack size is very important. And I just write full stack. And after just reading this hand history over, we can draw that this dragon guy, is he even here anymore? No. And I've seen this guy before, definitely. I'm surprised I don't have any hands on him. It may be because I play against him on my laptop. And he only has 11.5. I think I'm just going to let him have it this time, but I usually shove here. If he had 1100, I would definitely shove, but especially with 3-5, not in the mood. Yeah, this guy... Yeah, he's not here, but if he was here, I would write that he plays draws passively. He calls with a wide range pre-flop, and that he plays draws passively. And with this guy, I would put... Actually, he's right here. this guy, I would just write he min raises with kings as a 3-bet. That's all you need. It's important with notes that this guy like never limps, so I'm just gonna fold. It's important with notes just to write down the facts that you need to know and that are important. There's no reason to write down a lengthy note like, alright, just checking to see what they had. No reason to write a lengthy note like, I think villain had error, and give the board texture or give certain examples and whatnot. It's just important to note possible suspicions. And I guess I lost that hand. I think pocket fours were best. Yep. It's good to note any suspicions, any facts, factual information. Like it's a fact that he min raises an ISO with the top of his range. So I forgot I actually ISO'd. So he min raised for the top of his range. So that's important because we'll know right away when he min raises, or if there's a lot of action and he min raises, he's at the top of his range. I think there was another hand I was involved with him. Yeah, and then he cold calls with aces, which doesn't surprise me, as I said earlier, that he can still be at the top of his range when he cold calls. I think if he had a hand like ace king, it would be more likely that he would shove. But when he cold calls, he's at the top of his range. So I don't even have to note that because it's not obvious, but from this note, you should be able to tell that. This guy just limps. I think I'm just going to complete because I think I was going to complete, but I think it's fine just shove here. I just looked at my stack size. Just because I should crush his range. I'm pretty much dead in this one too. Pretty standard shove. If he shoves, I'm obviously calling.